Welcome to Dobby's Repairs. I'm Dobby the Fixing Elf, and this is what's in my toolbox, the series where I show you the tools I use to repair cars and fix things. So let's find out what's in my toolbox today. And in this instalment, we have this GEARZAAR, let me just turn around, Lucky Walnut kit. And here's the kit, and as you may have seen from the title, I asked the question, is it any good? Is it worth getting? And the quick answer to that is no, it's not. We'll explain why as we go through the course of this video. So we should probably start with the simplest item to explain. So this is the centre punch you're supposed to use. As you can see, the end of it divoted after probably 2 blows of a hammer. I've had this kit for a while, I've tested it, I've got around this, that wasn't the main reason, but it's definitely something that you should keep an eye out for. And yeah, it was very disappointing. So obviously it comes with these are replaceable. You can see they do deform to the shape of your locking wheel nuts, and you can buy replacements of these. They're about £10 for about 12 I believe, but the ones that come with the kit were okay. I managed to get one wheel off with this set in total. I've used it about 12 times I've tried it, and every time it seems to have failed. So let's talk about the main problem, which is this lovely little thing here, which is the main part of the tool. And it's a spring loaded thing, so it's got this little shroud in it. Still actually got the fail attempt from the last time. Pull it off. And the first problem we have with it is it's got this little retaining spring that when you put your tool in there, it's supposed to lock in and hold into place. As you can see, it doesn't do that. Unless you've got this little sleeve on it. So you put that on. And that would have been such a bad problem if that had been the case. But when you try and put the tool back in, and it isn't, and as you can see it doesn't lock in, which is a problem. And it gets stuck. And other problems we have with it, the end here deforms. I've had to file this back into shape so I could get a socket on it. Well, it's big, the sockets actually. The socket that comes with it doesn't actually fit. So this is a 24mm socket, and it doesn't fit. I'm going to get a different 24mm socket, so here's another 24mm socket. And its stop has gone because it's deformed from where I've been hammering it. But it did actually fit on when I filed it down, but now it won't. And that's another problem. Once you've actually hammered the tool on, this end mushrooms so much that you can't actually use it, which is really disappointing. And like I said, I have done one successful locking wheel nut with this. I didn't film that one unfortunately, but I like to get a bit more knowledge of the tools I use, and I normally do lots of research, and this one does have some very good reviews, this GEARZAAR set, but it doesn't actually work. And the hammer I was using with it, it's not a massive hammer, it's only a little £2 hammer. You may have seen this, I restored this hammer myself, and yeah, it's pretty cool, good little hammer. But I found the head all rusty up, but there's a little video on it, I'll link down in the description. That's a good hammer. And yeah, so it's not a heavy hammer, it's only £2, and you need a bit of force to form these little cutters into the shape of your keys, I suppose would be a better word for them than cutters, into the shape of the actual key on the blocking wheel that you're trying to cut. But unfortunately, like I said, they haven't been man enough. I bought some replacements. It's obviously set comes with 3. I used one of the replacements, and as you see, this is probably the best I've got. When I was trying to capture some footage for this video, which ultimately led me down to this, because I got one, sometimes you're going to fail, but the mushrooming of the end makes it very difficult. Obviously we have this impact driver, which suffers from the same problem. When you hammer on it, it starts to deform at the end. Not so bad on this, but it doesn't actually impact that hard. It's very limited to its where it impacts. So it's pretty substandard compared to the other impact driver I normally use, which I did use on it as well, and I didn't get any better results because unfortunately this mechanism in here just doesn't work. And it's quite disappointing really. But I'm hoping this video will help you guys not waste your money on it. Yeah, so it's pretty pointless because the spring in here just stops it from it's supposed to help make it so it stays completely against the wheel nut as you're hammering it. The spring just seems to force things out, and obviously these little retaining clips here stretch. Let me show you another one. So on the other cutters, these are made for the spinning type locking wheel nut shoulders. And as you see, look at the gap on that spring. It does spread out too far even when you get it in the right spot. It doesn't actually close up enough to lock into place. So again, it's another disappointment. And I don't know if you can see on here, but I've tried this on a locking wheel nut and the end formed. Even with a proper centre punch hole knocked in there, it still started deforming. So again, the metal is quite weak and not hard enough to do the job. Locking wheel nuts are very hard and very tough, and this just doesn't seem to do it. So I doubt if I actually got this into the right place, you'd actually be able to split locking wheel nut. You know, the ring type ones that are notoriously difficult to get off. And yeah, here's the third one. Again, you can see a massive gap in the spring that's going to hold it into place. I haven't actually used this one yet. You see, it's got another one of these cutting edges on there, so I'm pretty certain it's not going to hold up to the actual damage. It's a shame because it looks like a really nice set, and like I said, I've read a lot of reviews on it. I said it was a good set, but it just didn't live up to, you know, the right sort of billing for what people said it could do. I'll finish going through it all in just a second. There are a few other bits I want to talk about. So, like, obviously, if you're struggling to get a locking wheel nut off, and you thought this set would help, it's unfortunately not going to help you. At the moment, I'd say the best solution is to get a socket that's roughly the same size as the bolt and hammer it on and hope that'll grip on and bite. It does work. You can use one of these universal sockets. Surprisingly works better than this set. And these are not the greatest, but this GEARZAAR one is surprising me with how well it is. This is the biggest size, you wouldn't fit that in a wheel, on a wheel nut, but that's beside the point really. Obviously the last few things in the set, you've got this lovely little hand protector, which I recommend you use with it. But the problem with this one again is, yes, it goes on, but then there's not really enough room between your hand and the actual, if you notice, like, got your hand there, and if you've got a deeper wheel thing, you're not going to be literally a hand's width. So again, another problem with it, but I didn't even notice until just then. I don't normally use this but I'm trying to film it, I didn't use this, and I've used it a few times. I've used it on certain things. It's meant to be a hand protector, but if you're swinging a hammer, is that really going to protect your hand? You know, if you're really going for it. But besides the point, that's more about being careful than anything else. I suppose it would protect the wheels, hitting them with the hammer. But yeah, the biggest problem is the metal's just not man enough. And like I said, they don't already get the first time I had to file it down with some files. You can see that's where all the marks are on there. And yeah, I've used it, like I said, about 12 times, and 1 out of 12 is not really a good result. And again, same with the impact here, as I mentioned earlier, just deforms. Obviously the socket not being the right size doesn't help. It's supposed to be a 24mm, but even when I filed this down it still didn't fit. So that's another disappointment. And yeah, just generally a shame. I am going to look for a better one of these and review, hopefully find a better one. If you've got any suggestions on a decent locking wheel nut kit to buy, then please let me know in the comments down below and I'll have a look at getting it. So just before we go any further, I just want to give you a quick rundown on my spanner rating system, and before I give my final thoughts on this tool. You're probably going to gather that it's not going to be a glowing review. But yeah, so I have a 5 spanner rating system. It works very similar to Stars, but I use spanners because it's different and me. So we'll start at no spanners, which is this tool is complete miss. It doesn't perform at all, or it's so poorly made, it's unsafe and unusable. Don't waste your time on many on that. And then we have one spanner rating, which is the tool failed to meet expectations in multiple ways. It struggled with performance and durability and value. Quick spoiler, that's what this one's going to be getting, one spanner. And yeah, has two spanners with notable flaws. You can read them all up here as well. Notable flaws, and gets the job done. It's not something I could recommend for heavy and frequent use. There are definitely better options available. 3 spanners is the most common score on the channel. It's a functional tool, does the job well. There are some shortcomings in areas that can be better, but a solid mid-range option works fine for most tasks. 4 spanners is great. It's a solid tool, performs very well, is reliable, with only minor areas for improvement. If you want something dependable, this is a great choice. And then the 5 spanner rating, which there are only a few of on the channel, and that's this tool is top tier, outstanding in every way. It sells performance, durability and value for money, and it's a must have for anyone in need of this type of tool. And that's basically a rundown of my tool rating system. So like I said, I will have the picture up the whole way through this, me talking on it about it. And yeah, if you've got any feedback about my spanner rating system, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll talk about it and have a discussion. So yeah, now we're going to move on to my final thoughts for this tool. It is very close to getting 0 spanners, or no spanners. The only thing that saved it was I did manage to get one locking wheel nut off with it. If I hadn't managed to do that, it would have been a no spanner tool, which is completely useless. There is one no spanner tool on the channel. I don't like doing negative reviews or negative tools that aren't very good. I do try and research, and as you guys will know, I put a lot of effort into my research. I contact suppliers, I contact companies to get information on maintenance and stuff like that. I did try and find a contact for GEARZAAR. I couldn't find one. I looked everywhere, so if anyone from GEARZAAR is watching, drop me an email and we'll talk about stuff, and maybe I can give you some help in improving your products. But yeah, moving on to, like I said, my final thoughts now. I'm going to give this a 1 spanner rating. You can, if you're lucky, get one wheel nut done with it. Unfortunately, the metal's not strong enough. You definitely wouldn't be able to do the spinning type wheel nuts with it. If you stick to this type, you might be lucky. The C types, as they call them, they're like the flower shaped locking wheel nuts. And yeah, unfortunately it's not a very good tool. I can't recommend you pick it up, and just avoid it at all costs. I know it is on a load of them on eBay, and they go under the name GEARZAAR, so if you see one that says GEARZAAR on it, or looks like this set, it's probably best to avoid it, because they do put them in a blue case as well. Just be aware of that. And a huge thank you to my Fixing Club members, Mako, Rodney, Jason and our new member Sebi. Thank you all very much for your support. You help me make videos like this and many more. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to reply to everyone. Here at Dobby Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.